filming. Hey, here's something you don't see a lot of around here, a blank wall. This time around on American Artist Road Trip, we're going to look at murals around Denver and the artists that create them.
Employees interact with their supervisors, how long it takes an employee to get quickly on.
Denver has a love affair with murals. Rarely does a day go by that I don't discover something new decorating a wall or business. The styles and techniques are vast. East and west on Colfax, from South Broadway through downtown, winding its way up through the Rhino area, the Mile High City truly is a mural mecca. In some areas, you could go 4 to 5 blocks and alleyways without finding an untouched wall. Some walls may tell a story. Others may grab our attention and our hearts. Some just appear without any warning, sometimes showing up in the morning light. There's a sea of color just about everywhere you go. Some murals exist to promote a business. Others may be nostalgic. Others may have a political agenda. You'll even find historical documentation. The variety never seems to disappoint. As in life, everything changes, and it's certainly evident in the mural scene. A good example is this wall. This is what it looked like not so long ago. Then in 2012. And then last summer, it took on another makeover. Not even a block away, this wall went from this to something even more graphic in nature. I've witnessed Johnny morph into Jerry. I've watched this booty call take on a whole new personality. Even Bill the Butcher didn't stick around long. Last August, I watched a virtual army take over this alley. There's so much diverse talent in this area. I was extremely lucky to have witnessed this mural in process last summer. The artist, Joshua Mays, has a body of fine artworks that are very vivid and complex. His murals can be seen in Washington, D.C., Portland, Philadelphia, and Oakland. Musa Bailey and his partners opened Cold Crush, a restaurant lounge not long ago in the Rhino Arts District. It's now showcasing its third mural in less than 2 years. He fills me in on the concept of the ever-changing exterior.
The reminder that sort of nothing stays the same. You know, I really kind of like that sort of aesthetic of things needing to change or having to change. And sort of here at Cold Crush, we really like the idea of having this wall and being able to keep it changing. Even though some people don't necessarily like that. I remember when we took Josh's down, people were really disappointed. But the whole idea is to kind of connect it to the thing that we all understand in life, is that change is important and change is necessary. And, you know, we like changing the thing because it just keeps the bar fresh as well. You know what I mean?
The vibe at Cold Crush is laid back and welcoming to artists. Musa talks more about Joshua.
He's a really brilliant guy. I mean, the fact that he's from Denver makes a lot of people here proud, you know, because, you know, he's went to high school with us. He's the same age as a lot of us, and, you know, he's such a just renowned and good painter now that it's really cool to just watch his kind of meteoric explosion into becoming one of the best muralists in the country, really, in my opinion. So yeah, he makes us proud.
I've always enjoyed this next artist's creative spark. I had mostly seen Kamla Presswalla's work on a small scale. She was recycling old paintings by adding robots to them. She also works in stagecraft, but it's her work in murals that's really starting to get her noticed. Her portfolio is becoming so diverse, and her talent in demand.
So tell me about those murals on Colfax.
Okay, so they're the guy just wanted to do something fantastic, and we didn't know what, and I just thought stitches of upholstery would draw people in, because there's so many fantastic upholstery pieces, right? But he just didn't know, so I got to sort of choose them. He chose did you see the Pt.1? That's some high-end fabric, and he was like, I have it, and I want people to know.
Yeah. Yeah, from far away, they're just so realistic.
But what was awesome about it was he did Pasquinis with me. So I don't know if you ever saw the Pasquinis Cherry Creek, because I did a Pegasus mural in Venetian plaster, like a stamp that says Italia, and it's got this Pegasus and stuff. But Sons shut down the store, and he did maybe his like coup de grace was this awesome half moon, almost like 3/4 moon vinyl high backed button tufted red bench. And he was going to lose it, you know, he wasn't going to be able to point people there anymore. And I said, how about we paint that? And so that's why that's that prominent one. Hi, Cat. This is my friend Cat.
Hey, you know what? The one I really like is the Curtis Park Deli.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that it's history. What was it like that? Did he give you a lot of material to go from?
Well, he was funny. He started with, I just want a sepia tone mural, like a one-tone mural. And he ended up then changing his mind and saying, I want it done in color, which sort of threw me for a loop because I wasn't prepared to think in color. But no, he didn't give me any reference except for the horse. I think I had like 3 weeks or something, and I took too long. I kept working on it as they were doing everything, getting ready, you know. But it was pretty funny because I just took buildings from around the area and worked on those. So
I like it, you know, because if you order something, you got to sit there and look at it for 10 minutes.
Do you like how the street looks watery or?
Yeah.
Check out Kamla's blog at kamlapaints.wordpress.com.
And this is where we wrap up part 1 of this little series on Denver murals. In part 2,
we get an in-depth look at muralist Gamma, who I consider to be the most prolific muralist covering Denver right now. We find out why some walls in town have legendary status. We meet some new kids in town. And finally, we get Denver's mayor, Michael Hancock, offering his views on some graffiti solutions. All of that and more on the next American Artist Road Trip.